Hi everybody, it's Sally from Sally Stampers. Thank you for joining me today. Today I am bringing you my Biscuit Favour gift. So these are cute little biscuits, all packaged up in this cute little packaging. This is actually Christmas DSP, can you believe? Maybe this one you can tell a little more, but yeah, I saw it. It's the Tidings of Christmas DSP, and yet I found that it's got some really neutral and sort of everyday kind of papers in it, if you like. These little packet of biscuits, there's 4 biscuits in there, butter biscuits. They are lovely, just enough for a little treat. And yeah, I actually picked these up in my local Tesco's supermarket. I apologise, I don't know where they originate from, because clearly this isn't English, but yeah, I just thought these were perfect little gifts. So yeah, so I made some up, and as I say, it's Christmas paper. Who'd have thought? Right, let's go ahead and make the boxes up then. I'm going to put them to one side. So to start off with then, you're going to need a scoreboard and a piece of DSP that is 4 by 5 3/4, so quite a lot less than a 6 by 6 sheet, which makes things easier. So that will be 10.5 by 15 centimetres. We're going to score the short side at 3/4 and 3 1/4, and that will be 2 and 8.5 in centimetres. Then we're going to rotate, and we're going to score on the long side at 3/4, 2 1/2, 3 1/4 and 5, and in centimetres that will be 2, 6.5, 8.5 and 13. Now you can probably tell straight away from my scoring of how this works. It is one of my favourite folds. You can definitely see the Christmas that side. It's one of my one of my favourite folds. I think it just fascinates me how you can have one piece of paper that will fold excuse me, over and still become a lid as well as a base. I think it blows my mind a little bit, so that's why I like it. So once you've done your folding and your burnishing, the 4 little squares in the corner we're going to trim to be wedges. So that's all 4 corners, and I apologise I haven't got my nails on today. I just haven't had time. It's been a busy week at work and I need to get these done for you guys, and I just haven't had time, so I apologise. And I've had a bit of a biting session as well recently, so they're really not the best. Okay, so cut the 4 corners into your notches, and then these middle squares here, if you come in from one side, if you've got a directional paper, you need to make sure that you decide which side is your lid. Excuse me. So if I want this piece to be my lid so that my pattern's running the correct way, then you need to cut across the top here and then down the inside, as it were, to create those wedges. Okay, so we're going to do the same this side. So we're going to cut across the top here and then down this side. Okay, so you now have this shape going on, and then you're simply going to add adhesive onto your 6 little tabs. So when it starts to roll, come on, oh, I can see it now, I can see the edge, there we go. So adhesive on, get off all of these sections. I'm also very excited because I've literally, as I'm filming this, so it's actually the end of the end of June that I'm filming these. And just literally, just before I started filming, and I have most of July to film today. It's the only way I can do it, is do it in bulk and get it done on my days off. But yeah, so I've literally just sat down, set my tripod up and my camera and everything, and the post lady drops my mail through the letterbox. I go over. Would you believe I have the hard copy of the new Christmas catalogue? If that's not an incentive to get these videos done so I can go and sit and have a look at it with a cup of tea, then I don't know what is. So yeah, I'm really excited. And obviously, as soon as I can order them, I will get them ordered and shipped out to you guys too. And if you want one, don't forget to let me know and I will send one out to you. Okay, so the biscuits, as you can see, have quite a lot of packaging at the sides here. But if you just sort of fold them up, they almost want to go like that anyway, and tuck them the sides in, you can get these in quite tidily. So there we go, biscuits in, and then my lid just closes over the top. And there you have your little box now, all your biscuits all secure. I used the beautiful Evening Evergreen chevron weaved ribbon as a belly band. So I'm literally going to cut a length here. So I've overlapped by that much. Get rid of that. And then I'm going to use some tear and tape on one end. So I'm going to put some tear and tape, try and get it central just there. I do love my tear and tape for ribbon. I'm sure I've told you this before, but I just find it works really well. So pop that on the edge, get a little press, take the backing off, she says. And then again, you don't want it super tight that it squashes your box, but you want it tight enough that it's going to act as it should with the belly band. Make sure that it's level so it doesn't sit wonky. And then I'm just going to trim that excess bit off there. And then just slide it slightly so that it's just in the centre, and that's the belly band now on in place. And then I'm going to use some vellum and my layering circles, and I have one ready just here. Saved me rummaging around for ages trying to find it. So I'm actually just going to cut that section there. Run this through my machine. Now I have actually got my big one here, my big boy, because I'm going to be very cheeky and pop that on, but I'm also going to die cut my decoration while I'm here. So I have my vellum there, I have some of the Evening Evergreen cardstock there, some of my lovely crumb cake, and I have the Forever Flourishing dies, which I've suddenly found a new love for, using different sections from them. So I'm using this really big piece here to just cut out these bits here. Okay, so I'm literally just using those 3 branches, if you like. So I'm just going to place that on to my cardstock, because again, I just want, sorry, completely out of camera, I just want these 3 pieces here die cutting out. So I'm just going to stick that there, and then it's these little tiny ones here that I'm going to use on my crumb cake. So I want one going that way and one going that way, and I'm going to do all of them at the same time. Oops. As long as they don't move, of course, then it becomes a problem. But I'm not physically cutting out a stamped image, so it doesn't matter how these go, as long as they cut out. So take that off. So there's my vellum. Put my circle. I am a bit of a freak about putting my dies away because I've lost one before, so I don't like to lose any more. So I'm just going to pull that off there, and as you can see, I instantly get the 3 that I needed off the top. I'll just get rid of that. And then the last ones are the two little ones from the crumb cake. Get rid of my mess. So there's one, there's the other. Whoops. Get rid of this. And then bring my little box back in. So I'm going to use a little bit more of my tear and tape here. And again, I'm just popping that in the centre, just there. And then take the backing off. And then just layer them up. So I have my circle of vellum that I want to sit just there. Then I'm going to use some of my, if it will play the game, seal again over the top. And then I'm just going to place this just on there. And I'm probably just going to trim that a little. And then these little bits here are going on with a glue dot. Ouch, just stabbed myself, that wasn't very clever, was it? So I'm going to layer that one up. And I want it quite high because I want the tops of it to be seen. Just like so. And then my last but not least is my sentiment. It's just a wish for everything, and it's the simple words here. And I just want the "for you." I'm going to stamp this in the gorgeous soft succulent. Truly, truly love this. And then just going to cut that out. Oops, wrecking the place. Right, so it's not very straight, so I'm going to go with my stamping as my guide. Get rid of that, and then I can use that to straighten the bottom. And then I can just cut the rest with my paper snip. So I'm just going to go at an angle, just like that. And then you can either stick this on with glue dots or dimensionals or whatever. I'm going to use glue dots on mine. So I'm just going to add one either end. And then just sit it over the centre where all that adhesive is, so it hides it. And there you go. Those are my Biscuit Favour gifts. Thanks for joining me, and I hope you like them. Thanks for watching me, and I'll see you all again soon.